So let me ask you a question. If she gets pregnant, what's the alternative?
What do you mean?
So what's the alternative if she gets so if you having sex and you get pregnant, what's the alternative?
You either have it or don't.
Vacuum seal.
It's only two.
Ignore
Either you
that.
have it or you choose not to have it.
That's
But what I'm saying is you can't value.
But what I'm saying to you is so.
The idea, what happens with value is the less of it is, the more valuable it becomes. If it's oversaturated, then it loses value. So what I'm saying is, what your question was, why is it that this generation don't value that? It's because it doesn't happen in an exclusive kind of situation. It just happens randomly. You know what I'm saying? Without any thought, without any planning, without any, thing to it. So it's like, that's what I'm trying to say. That's why it's lost value.
Okay, then look who's trying to get her black card back. I ain't mad at you.
I don't think. Listen, if ever you'll never hear. Look, to me, abortion is murder. Sorry.
Okay, but wait. Let's. So here's the thing. It's not. It is not where they are minimizing or devaluing giving birth. They are level setting the argument. This is why he said stop holding it over men's head. So y'all like all the context when somebody is saying something that sounds good and privileged and beneficial to women, you want to read the whole sentence. Now, when this man is saying something that is to the benefit of men, we want to cherry pick the sentence.
So what did he benefit to men? I'm sorry.
When the man was saying that men should pay 100%. And we want but what he really meant was that God is good.
Oh, no. I agree. I think we were just trying to make it so we know that that's not realistic. These are the alternatives. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, but what I'm saying is in this sentence, he specifically said, stop holding it over men's head. So he's talking about a specific demographic of women. So mistaken, you have children? Do you hold the birth of your children over your baby daddy's head?
It depends on, like you said, the level set of the argument.
So that's what I'm saying, right?
No, my point being is it's going to be certain things that, okay, I think where it was coming from was a matter of things that a man should do versus things that a woman should do. There's going to be certain things that a man can do that a woman just cannot do.
But I think you're missing the point of
for a woman, having a baby is something that a man can't do. But you're talking about level set an argument. Me bringing up the fact that I gave birth could not compare to anything that he did. There's no winning in that situation. There's nothing, in my opinion, that a man can do that will even match that context of what a woman does in that specific area. That's just
Jesus
me.
Is the strength
of
my life.
I was rocking with you.
There is no argument to that. Now, if I'm using it to say, well, I had your baby, so you should be covering 100% of everything, and that's all I'm supposed to do. No, I don't agree with that. I definitely don't agree with that.
So you're telling me that 9 months of carrying trumps 18 years of support? Yes or no?
Trump's 18 years of
support.
Support for what? For me?
Provision. That's what you're
100%.
Of the child. We're talking about the child. So you're saying that
at 100%.
You carrying the baby for 9 months and giving birth to it trumps 18 years. Not even that, because you don't stop being a parent at 18.
Well, that's
right?
what I'm saying. I'm always going to be 9 months ahead of you. I start, like, even if you give 18 years, I got 18 years and 9 months.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. If I'm providing 100%, you lose. You're not ahead of me because you're not providing.
But let me ask you a question.
Wait, let her get that. Let her land.
Because
you're not providing.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Those two things would never level set, is what I'm saying.
You, it wouldn't.
Even if you're providing financially.
Absolutely.
What you provide financially, what I'm doing is still going to carry on far beyond that. That's what Shan is talking about legacy. So I was able to birth your name generations. It doesn't mean that your money is going to be lasting generations.
But it doesn't have to.
Go ahead.
It only has to. No, go ahead, Shan.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, but it doesn't have
it's a
to. Like,
stupid argument. Don't get me wrong. It's a very stupid argument.
right. But listen to what I'm
But
saying.
my
Listen to what I'm
whole
saying.
point was the fact that I felt like he was trying to minimize the fact of women giving birth. Like, oh, that's what y'all supposed, it's not a big deal.
Yes.
But let me just say
what I'm saying.
Let me add something else to it. Okay. These streets, these manosphere streets claim that when a woman has a kid, right, she's devalued. Like she's not even great in the market anymore. So she gave up her marketplace for you and your kids, right? Mm-hmm. She's just stepped down a notch for you and your children. So if she wants to go back out there, we know she can't bounce back as fast as you can. There's so many things that are going to be hit against her because she decided to birth your children. But yet you're saying she's not deserving. So more so than the childbirth, it's a knock against her. Just out in the world, because now she's, let's just say if you're not there anymore, she's a single mom. You know, it does not look the same as when it's the man. So that in itself is like, dang, she risked all this for your kids.
But this is what I'm saying. Like this, I'm telling y'all, day by day, I'm already a person who is, I don't know if I should say this word, but suicidal. Day by day, the lack of accountability for people makes me want to jump off a roof. That is your choice.
It is her choice, and she's doing it for you, though.
Just 1 second. Can you hear me out? Is it possible to hear me out?
No, my point is that no matter how much you spend financially, like I just don't think that those two things match up. Is a nonsensical argument. But I said, my biggest thing was tackling the fact that what he was saying made it came across the way I interpreted minimizing giving birth. And the reason I say that too is because I think because men don't experience it, there's some kind of lack of true understanding. Just like how Marcus will always point out, like when he's talking about men's sexual nature, like I won't understand because biologically I'm not a man, so I don't know how that would feel. Where I'm saying that's the same argument. As a man, you have a limited understanding of what it is to give birth and how dangerous it can be. I almost died giving birth. My son almost died being born. And yep, Shan too. So my point is, and especially if you're a Black woman, that increases even higher. So we're at even more risk when we're giving birth. So for me, what I'm trying to say is just that
I just want an opportunity to learn.
It sounded as if he was trying to minimize the ability for us to do that.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Let me just put things in perspective, podcast. You've been talking all like, come on, we give you the floor.
I haven't been able to finish my point that I was trying to get y'all to understand where he's coming from.
But what we're saying is you're bringing it back to the money aspect. We're not even talking about the money aspect anymore. We're talking about
because I can't finish my sentence. You will see I'm taking it past that. I'm trying to explain the mindset of the person sending the message. See, that's what I'm saying. She keeps repeating that we won't understand and all this other stuff. We don't have to. Right? You have your experience as a woman and we have our experience as a man. The same way how you could say we can't understand what it's like to have a baby, I can tell you can't understand what it's like to have somebody use that baby to beat you up with. You don't know what that's like. You don't know what it's like to be drugged into court by somebody using your child against you, telling you you're 50% responsible for the kid, but you don't have a 50% say so in the kid. You don't know what that's like. So what he is trying to get you to understand is he's specifically talking to a 100% direct demographic of women. That's why I asked you, do you beat your husband up with the fact that you birthed his children? If you do, then you understand. I'm sympathetic. I lost my homie, DN. Shout out to DN Spencer. It was about 6-7 years ago. I think she might have been like 30, 33, 34 years old. Died on the table giving birth to her son. So I lost a homie. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I don't care. You don't get to beat. What do we tell men when they do what they're supposed to do? We tell men that we're not gonna give them no hand claps when they do what they supposed to do.
You moved the goalpost. That's the problem. When nobody listen, all we were talking about is the value of a person giving birth. You just moved the goalpost to go into court. Like that's not
no, Shan. Oh my gosh, Shan, I'm not moving it. I'm giving you examples so that you can understand how a man is processing having a child used against him. I'm not moving anything, but I'm giving you an examples in hope that you will understand how we think.
Pull the comment up.
Okay.
Yeah, pull the comment back up.
Okay, let me find it.
Watch this.
And he put another one. You want to be glorified for giving birth? Yes.
Yes. Proving his point.
No. My point is that is something glorious. Like, how can you not see how beautiful childbirth is, and you don't want to?
I'm glad I chose it. I even have kids, but
crazy.
Right? Okay, but what I'm saying is the problem is taken is the same thing that we're saying with the Instagram thing. We get to glorify you, not you glorify yourself. Right? People don't give themselves their own nicknames, right? We glorify you, not you glorifying yourself. So when you're using it to beat somebody up with, yes, you're devaluing it. You make them want to come back like that. Shan, Isaiah Jr., Shan, all mammals give birth. Y'all got to stop holding childbirth over men's heads.
Childbirth.
Right. Don't skip that part, holding it over men's heads. Right. So what this is specifically, I guarantee you, if we ask him, he'll say yes. A man can be saying, I don't like this, or I don't like that, and I want this to change, and I want that to change. And what we get back is, we do this, we do that. We birth y'all children. Without us, you can't repopulate the world, all this other stuff. Holding it over our heads because we're trying to get you to change your behavior or how you value us. That is what he's talking about. So that's a man. I'm just trying to give y'all insight into a man.
Let me just say this as well, because since you took it there, what has happened, and this is not every situation. We know that there are outliers in the situation.
Absolutely.
What has happened is there's no so if you guys are in different households, there's no provision in that household, which means that she is now the mom and dad in the household while she is there, okay, with the kid. Now, when the kid's with you, even if you have 50-50, when the kid is with her, whether it's be a week on, a week off, at that point, she's doing everything 100%, right? Now, I guess it would depend on who left the relationship. Assumption. Now, if she left it, that is on her, okay? But if he left the relationship, she may be a little salty because she feels like, listen, I birthed your children. I was blah, 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 and she may be a little salty, because that provision is not there. That protection is not there. And she has carried on your legacy as if she's a surrogate free of charge. And now her value is lower because she has now carried, and you're just going off by your life because nothing has happened to you. And you get to come in when you want to and do as you please, so that may be something, not like I said, that's not everybody's situation.
Absolutely.
But sometimes that may be, and so people get mad about that, and you'll be amazed. Listen, it is something about a co-parent dynamic where people, for whatever reason, they be happy together when they having sex, but once that kid get involved, they hate each other. Like, don't nobody hate each other more than a mama, co-parents. For whatever reason, they become enemies when they should be on the same team.
Absolutely.
I do not understand it.
How you preaching the gospel?
And it's like crazy.
Yeah.